Hi, this is Mr. Word making a video key for Do Now 13.3 for algebra. I'll be D block since that's my first block. You should go ahead and check the levels data sheet that I gave you. Oh, look, I added stuff. There it is. Yay! So there's the linear stuff. And if you've done some of it and I've graded it, it's updated. Okay, so check that out. New linear levels stuff is there. Okay. Now, is this linear or not? Well, you look at that. It's a line, but it's a curvy line. So it doesn't have a constant adding or subtracting rate of change. There are rates of change embedded in this thing, but they're much more complex than that. This is a polynomial, so it is not linear. Well, linear equations are actually the simplest polynomials, but we'll deal with that later. They have a repeated adding or subtracting rate of change, and they will make straight lines. This makes a straight line and is therefore linear. No, I'm not trying to trick you. I rarely am trying to trick you. I only look like I'm trying to trick you sometimes. The rate of change on this one, since the x's are going up by ones, we just focus on the y's. The rate of change is 3. Is 3. Okay, so because there's a repeated plus 3 pattern, repeated plus 3 is multiplication, so f of x, I should say, in this case, could be y equals 3x plus or minus something. Now, some of you have figured out the plus or minus something is plus 2, because when x is 0, 3x would be 0, but we get 2, so we would have to add 2 to that. But as long as you got that it was a rate of change of 3, you are good to go. Okay, for the next one, we've got y equals 2/3 x. This is a laser kind of battle commander question. It goes through 0, 0, where for any point where y is 2/3 of what x is. Okay, so let's take a look at the x's and y's. Another way to think of it is y divided by x for a particular point is going to be 2/3. So y divided by x, 6 divided by 9, that is 2/3. 9 divided by 6 is 3/2, so no way. 3 divided by 2 is also 3/2, but 2 divided by 3 is definitely 2/3. All right, negative 12 divided by negative 18, well, that is going to also be 2/3. The negatives cancel out. This one will end up being 3/2, so that one will not work. These 3 points would all actually be on a line that is y equals 3/2 x. Okay, here, what is the y-intercept? Now, y-intercept is the point where this function goes through the y-axis. Now, remember, the y-axis is defined as all points where x is equal to 0. So find the x equals 0. There it is. And so the y-intercept is 2 at the point 0, comma 2. All right, I hope that was helpful. Please do keep getting things to me, but communicate as you do, as we are running short on time for this trimester's grading.